Hey everyone, it's Salamander Plays, and we are about to do the last level in the Brood War Terran campaign, level 8 to Chain the Beast. This is a really fun level.
Captain, with the Psi Disruptor's signal hampering the Zerg's communications to one another, the swarms over Char have scattered in disarray, allowing the fleet to penetrate to the planet's surface. However, there is still a considerable number of defenders nestled around the fledgling Overmind.
Alexei was right. The Disruptor is the key to victory here. If I had destroyed the machine as Terran suggested, we would never have made it this far. Nevertheless, the time is upon us, Captain, to do what we came here for. We will claim the Overmind in the name of humanity.
Be advised, Captain. Our sensors have identified 3 Cerebrates who constitute the core of the Overmind's defenses. Each Cerebrate's distinct capabilities are still unknown, so proceed with extreme caution.
Launch your forces, and let not a Zerg survive. Once you have reached the Overmind and crushed its defenders, you are to send in specially trained medics who will pacify the creature with potent neurostim drugs. Only then will our victory be assured. And Captain, remember that Terran is still out there somewhere. I'd venture a guess that his treachery has only just begun. Be careful, and good luck. I am sure that this will be our finest hour.
Dude, I absolutely love this campaign, and I love the UED.
Orders, Captain?
Base is under attack.
Sir, these sunken colonies aren't being affected by anything we hit them with. I'll bet there's one of those cerebrate critters pumping up full of energy nearby. SCV good to go, sir. Orders received.
Nice. I remember this level quite well. I've actually played it quite a few times. There's something about this level that just has high replayability.
Right away.
SCV good to go, sir. Yes, sir. Orders received. Affirmative. Right away, sir.
Okay, let's get our gas. As always, I like to build an extra command center as soon as possible, pump out double SCVs, and then we're going to float this command center over to our base on the right. So the way this map works is you're surrounded by red sunken colonies, and they are invincible. You cannot even attack them, so you have to destroy the red Cerebrate first before you can eliminate any of them.
Yes, sir. Orders received. Orders, Captain. Orders received. Affirmative. Did I read you? Affirmative. Roger that.
And I always like to rearrange my buildings so that there's
Roger that.
almost like a box. I'm boxing myself in with buildings.
Right away, sir. Orders received. Affirmative. SCV good to go, sir. I'm finished. Report for duty. I can't build there. Affirmative. Did I read you? Did I read you? Affirmative. Commander.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
And I always think of this, wow, did not expect that.
Forces are under attack.
Oh, I don't even have stim.
SCV good to go, sir. Orders, Captain.
Upgrade complete.
That was kind of unusual. So the AI is so
Did
strange.
someone page me?
Sometimes they will drop units back here, and then they will come up and attack your base. It's really
On the job.
random.
On my way.
I have played this map before where they won't attack at all from that angle, but sometimes they do. And I don't think I've ever seen them attack that early before. That was like really weird for me to see.
SCV good to go, sir. Affirmative. Orders, Captain.
Anyway, I always think of this this map in 3 stages. You want to get defense, and then you want to go and take the other base to your right. That's step 2, and then step 3 is build battle cruisers. I think the best way to beat this map is to just go mass battle cruisers. That way you can fly over
Add-on complete.
these sunken colonies, and then you're just going to go Yamato all the Cerebrates. I like to go red first, then brown, then orange. I find that to be the best order.
Yes, sir.
But before we get our battle cruisers, the first step is to get defense.
Orders, Captain. Roger that.
And
SCV good to go, sir.
I
I read you.
just let these outer turrets go. I just let the Zerg destroy them. I don't really care about them. When it comes to defense, I just like to box myself in like a very tight way. There's some space up here, but I don't think that's a big deal.
Right away, sir. Roger that. Job finished. Reporting for duty.
And I just use Marines and tanks and a few turrets as well. And that's my strategy for all the defense.
SCV good to go, sir.
Base is under
Reporting for
attack.
duty.
Okay, so I think we're okay.
Where does it hurt?
And I'm going to get at least one upgrade for my
Good
Marine
to go, sir.
attack. That's probably not necessary, but we'll do it anyway.
Affirmative.
It's the last level in the Terran campaign, so
Orders, Captain.
let's do it.
Where does it hurt?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it looks like we're getting some sizable attacks here. So why don't we actually throw down some bunkers? And we're probably going to have to start pumping out Marines and just being a little bit more careful with our defense here. Sometimes I skimp on defense
Affirmative.
and just focus on building SCVs and teching up. And sometimes I'm a little too greedy.
Orders received. Job finished.
Upgrade complete.
I can't build there. Checked up and good to go. SCV good to go, sir. Finished.
And I'm not really interested in making extra production buildings. I really just want to make one barracks and one factory. And what I really want to do is make 3 starports, and we can make
Roger that.
battle cruisers from there.
Piece of me, boy.
And we'll go ahead and get stim.
Reporting for duty. Roger that. Right away, sir. You want a piece of me, boy? Orders received. Ready to roll out. Reporting for duty. Orders, sir.
Let's just keep queuing up Marines, queue some tanks. So the opponents will obviously send waves of units at you, but the thing that you really have to worry about is at some point
Job finished.
Brown will send a super ultralisk at you. I forget what it's called, a Torask I think, and it's like a super ultralisk.
Checked up and good to
And it keeps reincarnating, and you just have to deal with it every so often, and that's the thing you're really preparing for.
Research complete.
You want a piece of me, boy? Commander.
Base is under attack.
Yes, sir. SCV good to go.
Alright, we got another force here. You know, they're a little more aggressive than I remember.
Roger that. Orders received.
Okay, they do got some upgrades as well.
Give me some of this shoe. You want a piece of me, boy? Reporting for duty.
Upgrade complete.
Okay, I think we can throw down our science facility, and then we'll get our physics lab so that we can start making battle cruisers.
Affirmative. You want a piece of me, boy?
And we're also going to get
Orders received.
2 armories so that we can get upgrades for our battle cruisers. And I think I do want a comm set. We're going to lift off this command center.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Unacceptable landing
Rock and
zone.
roll.
I could have probably have done this a while ago. Also, if you decide to transfer your SCVs to the new base, you gotta be careful because the quickest route there is through a sunken colony.
Affirmative. Orders received.
And if you want your SCVs to get there safely, you have to click this way, the back way.
Orders received. Affirmative. Job roger that.
Okay, it looks like they're gonna go mine the correct way. And our command center hasn't landed yet, so why don't we just send them to the geyser and we'll wait there.
Piece of me, boy.
Let's get our physics lab. And let's get our first upgrades for our battle cruisers. And I think I want to continue to produce tanks here.
Let's move.
Okay, it looks like we got an acceptable amount of Marines out now.
Go, go.
Need medical attention?
Let's get 2 medics because we'll need them eventually anyway.
Yes, sir.
Add-on complete.
Orders, Captain? Yes, sir. Orders, Captain? Affirmative. Right away, sir. Orders received. Right away, sir. Ready to roll out.
Your expansion can be somewhat tricky to defend against the Super Ultralisk, but I think at the end of the day you just have to have enough units and have them all in close quarters.
Identify target. Job finished. Identify target. Proceeding.
And we're going to walk these units the back way to our secondary base.
Two, sir. Jacked up and good to go. Outstanding.
And actually, I'm going to continue to get my attack upgrade for my Marines since they're going to be dealing with some Ultralisks.
I read you. Roger that. Orders received. Give me some of this shit. I read you. Report for duty. Roger that. Right away, sir.
Oh man, that was like perfect timing.
Destination. Orders, Captain. Orders, Captain. Orders received.
Wow, that is very, very far range. Okay, there's the Tortured Roar. And that is going to be our first Ultralisk that we're going to have to battle.
Identify target.
And yeah, I think I want to send these 2 tanks
Moving. Job finished. Proceeding. I read
over
you.
to this base.
Job finished. I read you. Orders received. Standing by. Outstanding. Yes, sir.
Looks like we can do 2 more Marines for that 1 bunker. Oh yeah, another tip too, if you use Shift Tab,
Orders, Captain.
you can make all of your enemies appear red on the minimap. And the reason I do that is because it's easier to spot the Ultralisk when it finally shows up, because brown is very hard to see on the minimap.
Base is under attack.
Okay, so there is a little hole where they can get through.
Sir, we've just had a whole cargo ship full of whoop-ass dumped on us.
Upgrade
We ran into a
complete.
new strain
Upgrade
of
complete.
Ultralisk, and it took a lot of pepper to bring it down. To top it all off, our recon squad reports that the critter's been reincarnated by a nearby cerebrate, and it's on its way back for more. Reporting for duty. Right away, sir. Orders received. Identify target.
Okay, let's get these tanks set up, and I think I have enough defense now permanently.
Reporting for duty. Affirmative. Job orders, sir. Moving. Orders, sir. Moving. Orders, Captain. Right away, sir.
So why don't we throw down 2 more starports, and we're going to begin our production of battlecruisers. Oh yeah, you got to be a little careful. You have to be a little careful about where you place your buildings. There's a lot of space here, but these sunken colonies will attack it if you're not careful. So what we're going to do is build them just out of range. And then after we get these 2 starports, we will... Here, let's see. Let's just rally them to this 1 turret. After we get these starports going, I think what we can do is start building a lot of supply depots,
Upgrade complete.
just so we have enough food. Alright, there's the Ultralisk yet again. And we have 3 different colors on the map, but I toggled my minimap so everything that is an enemy is red. So what I'm looking for on the minimap whenever the Ultralisk shows up is just a moving red dot, which is a lot easier to spot than the moving brown dot. So I'm going to keep my color scheme this way. I'm going to look teal
Reporting for duty. I read
Okay.
you. Roger that.
Did I start a battle cruiser here? Excellent.
Reporting for duty.
Okay.
I read you.
Let's start building endless supply depots. We might throw down a turret or two just because some mutas get back there and they'll attack whatever's there. And believe it or not, I don't think we need any science vessels, I want to say. Forgot to siege up this guy. So this is why I have my buildings shaped the way they are, so that I can... We're going to get our next upgrade for our Marines, because this guy's taking a lot of damage. I arrange my buildings that way so the Ultralisk can't get enough attacks off on things that really matter. And then you have to repair and rebuild stuff, but I still think it's worth it. Okay, battlecruiser, battlecruiser.
Yes, sir. Reporting for duty.
We're going to have to be careful how we spend our gas because we have a ton of minerals but not enough gas.
Add-on complete.
Let's make sure our refineries are fully saturated, and it looks like they are. Okay, so here's a basic attack. I think we're going to fend it off pretty easily.
Job finished. Job finished.
And let's get our plus energy battlecruiser
I
upgrade.
read you.
And we'll keep making supply depots until we're at 200 supply. We got the minerals to do it. Yeah, battlecruisers are so gas heavy.
Orders, Captain.
And just to make sure, we're going to put one more SCV on this refinery, just to make sure we're getting maximum gas. I think the other issue too is that I'm buying upgrades, and that's costing gas.
Orders, Captain. I read
But you should be able to handle about 3 starports of battlecruisers endlessly. Maybe there be one that is, you know, like there's a span of time when you can't make the battlecruiser there. But other than that, you should be able to make battlecruisers endlessly.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
Job finished. Job finished. Reporting for duty. Yes, sir.
Okay, and I would rather have another battlecruiser than continue these upgrades. So we're at 2-2 for our air, and we got our upgrades at the physics lab, so we're doing pretty good. I think I'm going to head out once I have 6, maybe? I don't think you need a lot of battlecruisers at the beginning.
I read you. Job finished. Job finished. Orders, Captain.
Okay, we are officially at 200 supply,
Base
or availability, I should say.
Upgrade complete.
I wasn't keeping track if that was a normal Ultralisk or if that was the Torask. Oh, that's an interesting little glitch there. Or is that supposed to be part of the map? I'm not sure.
Job finished. Job finished. Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Yeah, I think it's just so important as Terran, especially on this map, to stay balled up as much as possible. Bring all your buildings in closer, get your tanks and marines all together in the same area. Super important. Okay, it looks like we officially have 6 battlecruisers. And I'm going to throw down a save before I send these battlecruisers out.
Upgrade complete.
And I'm going to start moving slowly to the red Cerberate. I don't think you have to destroy red first. You could go for brown over here. I'll toggle the colors so they're normal.
Set a course.
You could go for brown first, and that kind of makes sense because obviously the Torask is just going to keep coming and coming, and red is, he's only going to send like small little waves at you, so it kind of makes sense to go for brown first if you want to, but I still like to go for red first. Opens up the map a lot more, gives you some breathing room.
All crews report.
Job finished. Job finished.
And I also think it's easier to get to. It's like an easy win. Okay, so I got 6 battle cruisers here. And I'm going to destroy this spore colony.
Your forces are under attack.
You always want to target fire with your, you know what, let's just go for it. Let's just Yamato this thing. Yeah, I think we're going to get it. Even if we lose a battle cruiser or 2. Nice.
This Cerebrid's been whacked. We shouldn't have any more trouble with those sunken colonies.
Base is under attack.
Nice. So whenever you destroy the Cerebrid, all of these Zerg units become inoperative. And I actually think that is somewhat too easy. I think they should have made it so that the sunken colonies are killable, but you still have to defeat red. I think that would have made this map a lot more challenging in a good way.
Base is under attack.
Set the course.
Okay, I lost my add-on. I'll have to remake it, but that's okay.
Orders, Captain?
And now that this base is almost mined out, why don't we head to our second base?
I read you. Right away, sir.
And you can just go the fastest way now that the sunken colonies are inactive.
Receiving transmission. Hailing frequencies open.
So you don't have to sit here and destroy Red's base if you don't want to. I do this because I want to clear out the creep so I can start a base here if I need it.
Receiving transmission.
And I don't know how the triggers work on this map, but it always seems like after you beat red, then orange starts sending stuff, but maybe I'm just misunderstanding how it works.
Make it happen.
So now that I have
Commander.
battle cruisers all grouped up,
Yes, sir. Orders received.
it's time to head over to Brown's Cerebrit.
Reporting for duty. Orders received.
Receiving transmission. Set a course. Take it slow. Engage.
And you don't have to clear out all this stuff if you don't want to. I'm probably just going to fly past all of it.
Make it happen. Take
Add-on
it slow.
complete.
Engage.
Job finished.
Make it happen.
Job finished.
And there's probably an easier way to get to Brown Cerebrit, but honestly, I just
Make it happen.
destroy everything on the way there and just walk to it. So whenever you get close to these Scourge, I just press H one time
Take it slow.
so that my battle cruisers will target the Scourge, because the Scourge, of course, can... Oh, okay. That's actually better than having the slime put on me.
Take it slow.
So I'm looking at the mini-map and I'm just moving slowly to the Cerebrit. Whenever you're getting attacked by a lot of stuff, I just put it on hold, walk a little, press hold, and then you have to target a spore colony every so often. And you don't have to destroy all the spores, just the ones that like make sense, the ones that are between you and the Cerebrit.
Take it slow. Set a course.
Yeah, it looks like I'm going to deal with some units.
Engage. Make it happen. Take it slow.
Oh, jeez.
Base is under attack.
Definitely want to hit the Devourers as soon as possible because they'll slow your attack speed. Move H, move H, move H.
Make it happen. Make it slow. Make it happen. Set a course.
Okay, and then once you clear out enough stuff and you feel comfortable,
Engage.
just go Yamato the Cerebrit.
86 this Cerebrid.
Nice.
We shouldn't run up against any smacked up Ultralisks anytime soon.
Good. And the other thing too is if you want to clear out this base, you can and prepare to take it later. Again, I don't think I'm going to need to do that because I'm pretty far ahead at this point, and I think I'm just going to be able to win. In fact, I'm going to make a drop ship right now because I'm going to have to ferry my medics over. Actually, there might be a way to walk to the Overmind from my original base, but
Receiving transmission. Make it
I
happen.
think we'll just make a drop ship instead.
Engage.
So this is how I like to get the orange Cerebrit.
Set a course.
I like to go to the edge of the map and get to the right of the Cerberate and just move slowly onto the continent. There are things you have to kill though, but it's the same story as killing brown space. You just have to kill spore colonies. You have to use H hold command every so often to destroy units. So just keep clearing out what you gotta clear out.
Take it slow. Engage. Take it slow. Make it happen.
And if there's a lot of ground units that are overwhelming you, you can always back out.
Set a course. Make it happen. Engage.
It may feel like an endless amount of stuff, but it's I mean, they'll run out of units eventually. And if you just park them here at the cliff and put them on hold, Orange will slowly string units to you. You definitely want to target the Devourers, though. Those will mess you up. Okay, and it looks like we might just be able to Yamamoto. And I think I'm just going to try and finish it off. Nice. Alright, now Orange is inactive.
All crews report.
Let's get my dropship.
We've reached the perimeter of the Overmind's nesting area. We can launch the med team at any time, sir.
I copy that.
Hailing frequencies open.
Nice. I think it's pretty easy with battle cruisers. You can beat it different ways. You can go dropships and like basically make a lot of dropships and carry an army all around the map with you. You can carry tanks and marines very early on to Red Cerberate and destroy it with tanks, and then you can walk an army to Brown and Orange if you want to do it that way. But I just like beating with battle cruisers. Alright, time for some drama.
Captain, the medics are in place and are administering the neurostim treatments to the Overmind.
Aw, yeah.
Excuse me, Admiral, but I'd like to introduce someone to you.
You ran. You son of a bitch. What's the meaning of
Bro, just shoot him.
Admiral de Gaulle, I've heard a lot about you.
What the hell are you?
Yamamoto him. He's right there.
Kerrigan. The Zerg you've killed here, and the Overmind which you've come to collect, are mine. As is our mutual friend, Lieutenant Terran. You see, Admiral, there are a number of groups in this sector who feel that your involvement here causes certain complications. My associates and I intend to make sure that your reign is short-lived.
You may find that difficult, evil abomination. Seeing as how I possess the means to disrupt your control of the Zerg.
Ah, you're referring to your vaunted psi disruptor. It won't last you forever, Admiral. Sooner or later, I'll destroy it. Then I'll show you what the Zerg are really capable of. Oh, and by the way, Admiral, your friend Stukov was twice the man you are.
What a
I'm
jerk.
glad you saved me the trouble of having to kill him.
Rubbing salt in the wound, Kerrigan. Jeez. I feel like Dugal says things that he shouldn't say, like he's oversharing. Awesome. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.